Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing a deck review of the Lumina Tarot. So I've had this for a little while. It was, I believe, in my faves videos a couple of times for a few months. And I finally have given this deck a break because it's like, whoa, sister, you have used me way too much. and I need a break. So this deck is taking a break, and I figured it'd be really good to do a deck review with it. So my cards are not in the box. I've taken it out and put them in the pouch that came with it. But here I just want to show you the lovely box. It's got that almost like buttery smooth finish to the box. And by Inner Hue, Living with Soul. And I do have the Oracle deck from Inner Hue. So you got that same lovely style on the inside. When you open up the box, the cards went here. It says, let your intuition guide you. You are what you've been looking for, which I find beautiful. Everything about it is just artistic and awesome. I love the whole snake eating its tail. And another buttery smooth guidebook. I just love the watercolors and the art, the simplicity. Just making sure you guys can see. There we go. So it goes into a little bit about the deck. And just some tips. Different ways you can work with moon phases and journaling with the cards, chakra, manifestation spreads, lots of good questions, and then going into the major and minor arcana and the different suits and kind of what they gain from that. And then let's say we went into the major arcana, and we land on the Emperor. So it would give you kind of like, I guess, the upright and reversal meaning, or maybe not even reversal, but just how you can see it in its shadow aspect. And they do that with each of the cards. And then going into the minor arcana, same thing. It's just so beautiful. And then let's see, getting to the back, King of Pentacles. And you get to meet the makers. So you have Lauren Aletta and Tegan Sweeney. Beautiful, beautiful. So, like, you know, with any deck, I say always give the guidebook a go, give it a look through, especially when it seems like there's so much time and effort put into a guidebook. I think it always deserves a read, a look through, even if you don't absolutely go off all the meanings that are in the guidebook. I think, you know, sometimes there's some lovely spreads in there, different points of view. I just like hearing the author's words. So and maybe that's just the bibliophile in me. Okay, so let's take this off and show you kind of what also came in there. So they had this lovely like canvas bag, and so you can see will protect your cards rather well, like if you throw it in your bag like I do. So let's go ahead and take the cards out. Put the bag off to the side. And it has that lovely matte finish. Just making sure it's focusing there. The only thing I dislike is that any oils, any lotion I have on my hands comes off as a smudge on the cards, or at least on the backs of the cards. Like you can see it on the black, but it always comes off. You can always like wipe it off, but it's just like, it makes me feel like I got such oily hands. But it's your regular, you know, your standard tarot size. Really good cardstock, and trust me, this got a lot of use, and you don't see any damage. I mean, there's like couple of maybe worn spots, not really, but yeah, this got shuffled quite a bit. This got used quite a lot. Okay, so let's finally look at the images. And I can just feel the, like I love working with this deck. And I feel like I neglect my other decks because I work with this one so much. And, and I had worked with it for so many months, like just this deck. There was a couple other decks I had used for like client readings, but yeah, this one was just, it was the workhorse. And after a while, it just felt like it just needed a break. It was like, okay, we've done a lot of work together. Time for you to take a break, ski. And I love that not everything is totally, colored in. I like that there's like kind of like the pencil shading, here of, drawing of a character, and then here, just coloring in the green for the emperor, because, well, if you think of the emperor and you think of color, you think of green, of growth, of power, obviously with the pine cones. So I like that. Again here, just the green for the pentacles, because we think of sometimes of money, of the body, of earthly pleasures, and so I think the coloring is appropriate. And it's just another way for our intuition to dig into the cards as well. Like when you're looking at the strength card and you're like, okay, so I see the woman, I see the lion. Here you have the symbol for Leo here. You have them on this very narrow path, and then you have like this ethereal hot pink behind them. So kind of like, what are you getting from that, You could use it for chakra cards, if you wanted to, or chakra work. Yeah. Things don't always have to be over the top, overly done. Sometimes, it's really cool when things are just like super intricate. But I think there's such power and beauty and readability and something that's so simple. And although, yes, the artwork, the drawing is intricate, just the layout and the space around images, there's just space to breathe, if that makes sense with art. And I love all the hawks and the sword suits. Like every time I get those, I'm like, yes. As those of you know, I have Horus as one of my spirit guides, and oh, I love that devil card. Just so much, emotions. It's very emotive. Definitely has the, as I would tell my students, it has the pathos going on. Okay, some more of the hawk with the sword suits. Oh, my goodness. Oops. And I'm going to be going through all the cards, so if you're somebody who doesn't like to look at all the cards, you can fast forward as you wish. See, now I'm like, I would like to pick up and use you again. And this deck's like, okay, you got some other decks to work with first, and then we can get back and we can do some more heavy lifting together again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is give this a little shuffle, because that's what I do in my reviews. Some people just like to see how cards shuffle, and sometimes it's a little bit of a ASMR thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 3 cards, not posing a question or anything, just so you can see aesthetically how that would look. All right, bring that down here for you. Oh, and if you're wondering, I do have one of my stuffed animals helping me out for my review today. This one is actually Giuseppe. It's not Floppy Horse. It's Floppy Horse's Italian cousin. He's like a chow. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can leave that in the comment section below. Any questions about the deck? If you have this deck, how do you work with it? Do you use it just for chakra work? Do you use it just for personal introspective work? You know, I'm really curious because I think this is a pretty heavy hitting deck, and I'd like to see how others incorporate it into their practice and things like that. So that's it for me. If you actually would like me to use this deck for a reading, then, you know, let me know upon booking, and know that you can go to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com and grab a reading with me. I'd love to do a reading with you, and I have so many other goodies over in my Etsy shop as well, so definitely go check that out as well. And don't forget to join the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot, where I am creating my very first oracle deck and a get-together this summer. So I'm so excited about that. So definitely go over there and go check that out. And that's it from me, spiritual homies. So I will catch you all later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!